everyone, welcome back. Today I will be taking all of the lath and plaster off of the walls in the kitchen and in the dining room. I did start right here last week. We are hoping that all of the wiring has been updated. They did renovate the kitchen back in the 80s, so hopefully they took a little extra budget and updated all the wiring. Otherwise, that's going to be a little bit more out of our pockets. I will be doing a time lapse of the whole process to save you guys a long video. I will attach it right after this, and then after that I'll do a walkthrough of all of the wiring and show you guys what we are working with. So cross your fingers, we are crossing ours in hopes that it's been updated. My first step was to get the trim off of the door. This door goes into the basement. It's not original to the home, so we will be closing this entryway off, and to get into the basement, it will be just an outer door. This trim was so hard to get off. It was nailed in so many places. I was struggling with it. I was also struggling with getting the sheetrock off of the wall until I figured out what I was doing. Trial and error. The lath and plaster was actually fairly easy to come down. I'm glad that I had my goggles on, so my safety glasses, because there were quite a few chunks that came and whacked me right in the face. Having a face mask on was very important as well. As you can see, when I start hitting into the lath and plaster, the air is so dusty. I struggled a little bit right here because how they incorporated it with the door was just insane. But once I figured it out and got it down, it came apart so easy. I was struggling again with my life to get this trim off. The amount of nails that they had in that thing was insane. The door that is right there, once I bring the phone closer to it, you will notice, but it is not original to the home, which is why I'm totally okay taking it out and adding a window in this area. Okay, so I got all of the lath and plaster and the sheetrock off of this wall. There was only one box right here, one electrical box, which is great. It does look updated, so that's awesome. I'm going to be taking the trim off of this door and doing this wall next. Luckily, it's a very small piece, so it won't take very long. The trim is going to take the most time. So this wall on the other side of it is where the laundry room, mudroom, and bathroom was added on in the 80s. But the wiring here is a little concerning. It's a mix of the old wiring and the new wiring, which is what we had on the wall on the other side. So it's a lot of work to do. This one is going to take a lot longer than the one with the door on it. And I have a couple hours until I have to leave and go and pick my daughter from school. So hopefully I can knock out one of these before I do that. Okay, this is a better angle of the door. There was at one time an original back door right here, but it would just be the middle door. The other ones on each side have been added in at some point, probably in the 80s when the kitchen was redone. So we are totally okay taking this out and just adding a big window so you can continue to see the backyard. I definitely struggled with this wall right here, even though it was a small patch.
It was the hardest one out of all of them. Okay, so this is what we're working with now. Got these walls done. Just to kind of show you guys what I was talking about, this has old wiring incorporated with the new wiring, and that is so very dangerous and unsure really what's going on, but it goes all the way over here and then up and around and then over here. So a lot of the wiring is just really weird. And then this wire that goes all the way over there was in one of the beams from when we first bought the kitchen. You can go back and watch one of my videos. And then right over here, they have this makeshift box that I've started taking apart, which has the plumbing from upstairs. So it goes from here into the box upstairs because the bathroom is just directly above this. So that'll be interesting to do as well. But yeah,